It's showtime. Hey, Bruce, it's showtime. Gotta clock in, you know. Time's a wasting. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's Dear Heavenly Father, please let this live stream be a beacon of hope for so many that are struggling with drugs and alcohol and mental illness. Let your presence be known throughout the stream. Let your presence be known and your love throughout the stream. So many people need it in this world right now. Guide us and guide us, and please give us wisdom to get through the stream, and let's feel joy in our heart, compassion, empathy, sympathy, all the goodness that you can give this live stream. And God, thank you for another day clean and sober, and for the opportunity to live stream on YouTube so I can share my experience, faith, and hope with people that they too can achieve sobriety and have a better life. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Amen. All right. How's it going? How are you? What's up, honey? What's up, Slayer? How are you? And, nice to see you. Do I have a story for you? Well, actually, my husband should come out here and tell it, but you know how he is about being on camera. Jim's on the stream, Armored Saint, and all that stuff. And if he comes out here, he comes out here. If not, it's gonna probably be a short, and maybe tomorrow, if he feels like it. He'll tell like a Reader's Digest condensed version of it. But here we go, guys. Hey everybody, this is Rock Queen 71 coming at you live from my headquarters in Rocklahoma. How's it going? It's Wednesday. It's Hump Day. It's Wednesday live. And he should be clocking in. He should be. I don't know where he's at. But you know how Bigfoots are. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday. Thank you all for being here. I just want to say to you all again that you, whoever you are, the viewers, subscribers, you guys make the Queen's Light Brigade. I don't. I keep saying that because it's not about me. It's you guys creating a recovery community, a positive community for those that need compassion, that need help with their struggles. We have a lot of recovery time in this Queen's Light Brigade. And, oops, that's just wonderful. Oh. Well, you never know what's going to happen on my stream. And, yep, no more coffee. Look at that. And believe me, that was like top-notch coffee. It was like coffee concentrate and all that. It was like $35 a bottle from Tim Pool and stuff. I poured the whole jug in. I should have never done that. But I put a lot of creamer in it, no sugar, a lot of ice, and oh wow, you can't cry over spilled coffee, right? You just gotta go with the flow. How you doing, Heather? Great to see you. And let me give everybody a cyber love hug. Cyber love hug. No. Oh no. You mean to tell me I said all that and you guys didn't hear me? Like, oh, did you hear what I said during the cyber love hug and all that? What's up, Dish? And I'm stepping in a puddle of coffee. I can imagine if a raccoon or a possum. Here, I'll show you guys. See that? They're gonna be so climbing up the trees, swinging from the branches, and all that. Oh man. Really? Not all the time. Oh well, so should I say my introduction again? There's always something. I blame it on Bruce the Bigfoot. He should have been here by now. Anyway, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Blast off. Hey everybody, this is Rock Queens, everyone coming at you live from my headquarters in Oklahoma. How's it going? It's Wednesday. You know what day it is? Hump Day Wednesday, Woodsy Live Wednesday. Yeah, and we're waiting on Bigfoot. He's on the clock. You know, I told him I would get a whole bunch of beef jerky for him and his pet Charlie Coyote. So he better show up. Do you think he's gonna show up? Let me know in the chat. And believe me, guys, something very funny happened today while Jim was walking to the mailbox. I'd rather let him tell you the story instead of me. honey, if you're out there inside our house, you can come out here. But we know how Jim is with the camera. But he did. He actually did make it short. So guess what? This queen's gonna have fun with that. All that. But thanks, Alphabet. How are you? So let me give you guys another Welcome Wednesday Woodsy live hug. Hump day too. Ready? Cyber love hug! I love you all. You know that. I say this on every stream because I mean it, and I want you guys to know. The Queens Light Brigade is a recovery community. We have a lot of recovery time with a lot of members here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Yes, I do. From the bottom of my heart, and God only knows I do. You guys make the stream. I don't. It's not all about me, guys. It's you guys. Okay? There's a lot of people that are doom scrolling right now. Maybe they're watching on their TV or their computer, laptop, whatever. There's a lot of people that need a channel like this, an outlet, especially those that are struggling with drugs and alcohol, with mental illness of some kind, loneliness, and so I appreciate you. You guys are creating a wildfire of change to diminish the darkness in the world. I know we're not going to get all the darkness in the world, guys, but we're going to fight like hell to get rid of it. And you guys are creating something bigger than ourselves. You guys are being selfless. And you guys should be commended for what you're doing with the Queens Light Brigade. What's up, Jim? We're number one. We have to stay humble, guys. We have to stay grounded each step of the way of our mission. Not my mission, our mission with the Queens Light Brigade. Okay? And so, hold on, guys. I have to move up the chat a little bit so I can acknowledge you guys. So Just Davey says, hey, how you doing? Sorry. Just Davey says, hey, how do you personally keep positive in life? Trying to learn how people stay happy. You stay away from the drama. You don't get sucked into the darkness. And we all do. And so I do. It affects me at times, I'll admit. But you have to be grateful for things in your life. And put the phone down and enjoy the simple things. And even do random acts of kindness for people. Maybe donate to a charity like, a rehab or a youth shelter or a homeless shelter or volunteer your time with these places. Because I'm telling you, the federal budget for these places, they're cutting them, and people need these places to get back into their life and get back in the world to be productive, and what else can I say? You know, I'm generally like you didn't want to see me seriously back in my addiction. Okay, believe me, I don't even want to get to know me back in my addiction. You know, I don't like that person like I was in my addiction and stuff. I still have a good time. I still have a crazy and wild time. You can ask my husband. You guys know from our live streams and stuff how I get. So, you know, you either feed the good wolf or the bad wolf, and I choose to feed the good wolf. Right now, he's fat and happy. Angel C was, you know, wondering what this is all about. Jimmy Young says we're number one. Chris says, whoa. Doctor says, hey, Queen, hope all is well. It is. At least I'm on jail. Or 6 feet under, right? How you doing, Ashley? Love your glasses. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. Hi, I'm trying to be on each of your streams. I appreciate you, Bree. Thank you very much. Country Boy was like, oh shit, I remember you from last night. Yeah. So happy that you showed up, Country. I appreciate you. What are my pronouns? I don't play that game. Okay? I'm just myself. You know what? I'm from Jersey. My pronouns are Jersey, Oklahoman. There you go. I appreciate you being here, though. Thank you. Just Davey is like, much love. We all need to be more positive in these hard times. Big respect to you, Queen. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. Howdy, howdy, as Son says. Michael Desmond's like, heart. There you go, heart. Much love back to you. I got Queen and 94 praying for strength. Way to go, Shepherd. Just by you sharing your clean time, you're an inspiration. You're a miracle. You know, recovery is possible. So everybody give Shepherd, you know, a love and prayer hands and all that, and congratulate him in the chat. Shepherd, I'm gonna give you a recovery cyber hug. Recovery cyber hug. Much love and congrats to you. Warren says, God bless. Annie's like she never sleeps. Oh, I sleep. Trust me. I sleep. Grom Boys was the best song of all time. Oh, wow. Hold on. What is it? I had to think about that, really. One song that best describes addiction is Metallica's Master of Puppets. That's what I think. Bree's like, how are you? I'm doing lovely, Bree. What are you doing? You're not doing your nails, right? What are you working on? Or what are you doing right now? Me, Bob, can we meet up? Yeah, well, you would have to ask my husband about that. Hello from New Hampshire. How you doing? Hi, Division. Bless you. Much blessings and love to you too. You are beautiful. Well, my husband thinks so too. Congratulations. Is it hot there? We might do another couple flash dance themes here on the stream. You know what? Shepherds, like, much love to you. Nothing much right now. Sean, Paul, laugh my ass off. You know, I'm going to say this, Sean, Paul. See, I've been in this game for a long time. What people say in the comments, like, oh, is that Bret Hart? Oh, is that Alex Jones' sister? Oh, is that Greg the Hammer Valentine? Oh, you look like the woman from Goonies. Yeah, grow up. Grow up. That just shows your mature intellect. You have none. So you're not going to run me off YouTube. I'm sticking just where I am. But hey, Sean, I do appreciate you being here, though. I do. And you know what? I bet you, Sean, you need a cyber love hug. Huh? Come on. Let's do it. Sean, cyber love hug. Feed the good wolf, not the bad. All right. Brenner's like, you rock, two devil's horns. There. How you doing, Michael? Hey, Queen Cyber Love Hug. Sugarcore, what's up? Sean, where do you think I am? Tell me. Call me, Green. Tell me where you think I'm at. The High Division. Hope you have a great night and great week. Stay cool down south. It was crazy hot in Missouri the other day. Love glasses. Thank you, High Division. You stay cool. I'm sorry for being so behind the chat, guys. Well, when it's Halloween, I'll paint my my face orange and I'll put these glasses on. How about that? Good costume idea. Talk about Pumpkinhead. And yeah, I look like a pumpkin with that kind of face. Yeah, I can make fun of myself too. I'm in the West. Kind of like your glasses. Thank you, Rusty. Well, those glasses, by the way, call me Green. Thank you. Right where she is. Hey, you know, life happens. Especially when you don't have any insurance and they try and make it hard to get insurance and stuff like that. Yeah, you know, it happens. Okay? And if you try, I'm going to tell you something. If you think you're trying to shame me, like, oh, you're going to make me cry. No, you're not. It is what it is. Life happens. Okay? So I can imagine what your teeth look like. Okay? Back off. But I do appreciate you being here. I do. Rusty, I bet you need a pizza. Who doesn't want pizza right now? Linda says, you go, girl. A big hello from Montreal. Hey, Montreal! Do you like the Montreal Expos? Thank you for the hug. I'm so behind in the chat. Some comments are weird and mean. You don't look like a Goonie person. You're just you. You look more like a Osborne. Hell yeah! They used to call me Ozzy's sister. Getting dark, so East Coast. Nope. Rusty Screwdriver. Oh, Rusty River. New York. Nope. No hug. All right, hold on, Sugar. You know, I try to acknowledge everybody in the chat. I'm way behind, and I'm sorry for that. I love you, Sugar. You know that. You know, I appreciate you being in the Queen's Light Brigade and taking part in the chat and all that stuff. And a huge electric cyber love hug! There you go. I love you. Did I ever drink moonshine? I came close to it. It was back in my addiction, really, from I was doing the crack and heroin a lot. My boyfriend at the time, who worked as a janitor at a hotel in Lordstown, New Jersey, he used to come home. He wasn't an alcoholic. He was actually a Jehovah's Witness. You know that. And every night after he came home from work, he would have one shot of pure white Jamaican rum. So I had bronchitis and stuff. I wasn't feeling too good. So you know what he made me? He made me a hot toddy. I swear he filled the mug up like halfway with pure white Jamaican rum, and I was asleep and he poured tea in it too. I swear I was knocked out for a whole entire day. What's up, Malachi? How you doing? Michigan? Oh, I had the worst luck with men from Michigan. Hold on. I wonder why, John. What's up? Full throttle, what's up? Cyber love hug. Don't mind him. You know, don't mind him. And he just everyone in chat, good evening. Now he's like, where are you in the world? I'm in Australia. Oi, 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 oi! You're my cousin from Australia. I'm in Rocklahoma. I'm originally from Jersey. And my grandmother was born in New Zealand, in Wellington, New Zealand. So I take great pride in my Kiwi heritage. Kiwi power. Tyson, what's up? Cyber love hug. There you go, Tyson. Great for you to be here. Annie, cool, Australia. Well, your loss, not mine. Lost. You're my. Hold on. Nally says, wow, that's cool. My dad's from New Zealand. Whereabouts in New Zealand, Nally? I still have family in New Zealand, in Auckland. Full throttle, sugar store, hug, hello. I love your laugh, that tone of that 110 man. I love your YouTube name. I love the Wizard of Oz, and I bet you have a heart. So, cyber love hug to you. Cyber love hug. There you go. Wave Runner, what's up? Yeah. Alligator Man is here. Sweaty head, heart of gold. Nice. Yeah, it's getting pretty bad out here. But hey, you know, I'm used to it by now, right? How are you, Wave Runner? Cyber love hug. I hope you're doing well. Staying cool. Cyber love hug. There you go. All right, am I done? Excuse me, am I done with the chat? Everybody got acknowledged and stuff? I hope. If I missed you, I'm not trying to snub you off or anything else. You know how I get. Sean Paul said, for the record, I didn't compare you to the Goonies later. I was laughing at the comparison from another comment. But after visiting your channel and listening to your chill attitude, you're a cool chick. So I guess my cyber love hug gave you love, positive vibes and all that. I appreciate you. I really do. And that's great to see. And thank you. You didn't have to explain it to me. You didn't. But thank you for explaining it in the chat. And I appreciate you. And you're rocktastic just for being here. So I'll give you another one, okay? All right. Because I don't want the first one to wear off. Hold on. Sean, cyber love hug. There you go. Chat queen. Screw the haters. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. Annie's like the sugar from Australia. Go to that zoo. You're so beautiful, man. Well, my husband thinks so. Thanks for the compliment. I appreciate you being here, Rand. Sugar Cords like Natalie is the one from Australia. Natalie is my dad's from Walkworth in the North Island, about 20 minutes from Auckland. Natalie, I have something for you. And a few people have heard this story about my family from New Zealand, my grandmother's family. My great-grandfather, if you ever went to Ellerslie Race Course, okay, it's a horse track, right? He was actually the head horticulturalist and our race course, and he came up with a formula to make those palm trees grow. And those palm trees still stand there today. No joke. So I'm very proud of my Kiwi heritage and stuff. I hope to go to New Zealand I hope to go to New Zealand one day. Crusade, I love you. I'm praying for you too. Mama Bunny, what's hoppin'? Mama Bunny, cyber love hug. I hate you. Not a sheeple. Good day. Are you from Australia or from New Zealand? We love you. Well, I love you too, Crusade. I'm in New Zealand for real. Ask my husband, Stamos. But I appreciate you being here. Crusade's like, I have some tea. Non-sheeple photosynthesis makes them trees grow. Yeah, but he did something with the soil and the fertilizer and all that stuff. I don't know much about what he did, but he got recognized for his work. I don't see it. Hey, D. I don't see one. I don't see one. I know there's Bigfoot, Bruce the Bigfoot out there somewhere. But I don't see no pig around. Maybe you're seeing and hearing things. Maybe you need some help, huh? But thanks for being here. Andrew's like, hello, long time. Hi, how you doing, Andrew? Yeah, you should go to New Zealand. You will love it. I know I would. It's a slice of heaven for me. Burritos, your username is childish. What's up, Evan? Hi, Queen. I hope you're good. I've been thinking about you. Thanks. I hope all good things. I hope all good things. Believe me, I know a lot of people have had bad thoughts about me in my past. But thanks for being here, Evan. Evan, I love you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And thanks for being part of the Queen's Light Brigade. Cyber love hug. Elizabeth. Hi. I miss you. What's the name of the racetrack again? It's Hoursley. Now he's like, what's the name of the racetrack again? It's called a race course. Well, it's a racetrack too. It's called Hoursley Race Course. And if you want to look up the name Henry Warman. Warman is spelled capital Louhr. Capital LohRMAN. Henry Warman. Elizabeth's like, I love you. Well, much love back to you. I'm a little sweaty, but hey, we're dealing with. Where are we? Yes, Colton. Vegan, I dumped a $35 coffee drink. It was coffee concentrate. I poured the whole thing in it. I should have never done that. And yeah, I have no coffee. Look at that. I knocked over the tumbler. So now I just have good old agua. I'm not gonna cry over spilled coffee, but I think my husband's crying over the money part. Yeah, $35. It's Tim Cass' personal owned brew. It came in a glass jug, and he bought that for my birthday. And I'm at a Java Monster, so I said, hey, I might as well now. And I poured the whole. All right, so I poured the whole jug in with a bunch of ice and a little creamer and no salt. No sugar. And I was like, this is pretty damn good. You asked Jim. I was buzzing all over the place trying to get things done for the stream and for other things and stuff. And I knew it was crunch time and all that stuff. And he's like, yeah, geez, all that. And he said to me, you pour the whole jug in this? And I said, yeah. He's like, you're not supposed to. You're only... Hey, I'm from Jersey. Go big or go home. Yeah. And that just went in my mouth. Wow. Wait a minute. What? Oh boy. Hold on, guys. Can you see anything out there? Nope. Bigfoot is late. Don't mind if I do, Mike. I think that gnat's caught right there. He's like, yeah. So Teresa's like, hi, I'm new. If you don't mind me asking, what is your channel about? My channel is about the Queen's Light Brigade. We are a recovery community. We are a positive community. We are trying to create a wildfire change to diminish the darkness in the world. I know we're not going to get all the darkness in the world, but we're going to fight like hell to get rid of it. Let me introduce myself to you. I'm Rock Queen 71 coming at you live from my headquarters in Oklahoma. And the only reason why I stream is to help others. That's it. I don't do this for the money. I don't do this for the fame. I do this to inspire people to get themselves clean and sober and have a better life. I've been off crack and heroin since 2004, alcohol since 2011, and I'm so human. I go through depression, panic attacks, anxiety issues, sometimes a little bit of OCD. What's up, Ghost Boy? Yo, what's up? How are you today? This is true entertainment. I appreciate you, Ghost Boy. I'm gonna give you a cyber love hug. And I'm glad you enjoy yourself here. Thank you. Why do people, let me ask you this. Adam's like, yeah, one day at a time. That's all we have, Adam. I mean, a lot of us wish we had, more time, but we don't. And for some, that are white-knuckling it, sometimes you have to take 5 minutes at a time, 10 minutes at a time, maybe a half hour. You understand what I'm saying? No, you tell me, Jacko. I know what I'm about. But amuse me a little bit. Come on. Hi, Jose. Yeah, it is hot. Really, whew. Hi, Lee. How are you? Yeah. You're right about that. All right. Yes. One of their best songs, I think. Here I am, your rocket queen. Yeah. I had a band back in the 80s, okay, called Vicious Bite. I opened up for them. I was the drummer. I was close with Steven Adler and all that until something happened. And so, the song really means a lot to me. What do you think, Jose? Not a cerveza. No. I don't drink anymore. Who's in the house? What's up, Lou? I love you, you. Great to see you. Cyber love hug. I hope you're staying cool. What's up, girl? Hold on. Great to see you, Healing Oracle. I love you. I love what you do. It is entertaining to me. It winds me down a lot. I love you. So, cyber love hug. Uh, yeah, I did. Well, we haven't talked in years, but something happened. Ludwig. Yes. Hi, Drew. How are you? Hello, Annie. What's up? my friend April G Showers. Uh, yeah, okay. Is a music reactor and also a positive community. You should come by sometime and share your fun spirit and your music. Well, let her come on here first. Deal? How you doing, little Annie? I'm gonna give you a cyber love hug. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate you. So cyber love hug. And that was a good blackout to have. Oh God. All right. Healing. I can't tell you because I might have to kill you. I'll do. Yeah. Yeah, hold on. I'm trying. Hold on. Mama's like, I'm still on your live, Queen, just playing a game in the background. What kind of game, Bunny? GTA 5? I haven't played any video games in a long time. I think the last video game I played was like whacking balls while my husband was asleep. You get it? Wink, wink. I played Zen Studios, Pinball FX. Back you, Queen. That's back at you, Queen. Did I glitch you out, Lou? Did I glitch you out, Lou? Hi, Crystal. How are you? Always a pleasure seeing you. Same here, buddy. Just looking out for fun, like-minded people who does lives. When it comes to, I'm gonna address this. Let me get a drink of water. I wish I had my coffee. I wish I had my coffee, but I don't. Oh well. The Queen's Light Brigade, even though it's under my channel name, it's their stream, not mine. It's all about the Queen's Light Brigade and how. Oh my God. I still have that gnat stuck in my throat. Oh my. There's a lot of weird stuff going on for the past 3 days. With, something slithering over my toes, coyotes, wood cracking and the woods. You never know what you're going to get here. All right, so back to the topic at hand. Even though the Queen's Light Brigade is under my channel name, it's their stream, not mine. They make it happen. They make the stream entertaining. The Queen's Light Brigade is a positive community. We are a recovery community. I've been off cracking heroin since 2004, alcohol since 2011, and I go through, my depression, anxiety, panic attacks, chronic back pain issues, and whatever. We have a lot of recovery time here in the Queen's Light Brigade. We are like-minded people. We like having fun. We stand up for each other. We encourage each other. We inspire each other. We care for one another. We're trying to forge friendships. And we are trying to be an ironclad community. And so, the Queen's Light Brigade is trying to create a wildfire of change to diminish the darkness in the world. I know we're not going to get all the darkness in the world, but we're going to fight like how they get rid of it. So that's that. So, do you have a favorite all-time Motorhead? Healing Oracle. I need a pair of those glasses. Sorry, I'm way behind on the chat again. Where we already discussed this healing. Like I said, if I tell you, I might have to kill you. I'm only joking with that, but I'll let her know. Teresa's like, there's a spray you can get and put it in your pet. Also, there's that bug is still wow. It's right here. Like, talk about your flavored water. Anyway, so Teresa's like, there's a spray you can get and put on your pet. Also, they have a special shampoo you can bathe your pet in. I know about pet fleas. They have their painted butt. Hope it all helps. Wow, I'm right way behind the chat. Darn it. Sorry. Be well and stay positive. You too, Annie. Thanks for being here. Battlefield. I am the queen of Battlefield, and don't you forget it. Hell yeah. Oh, we had so much fun playing Battlefield 1. Hey, gorgeous. Well, my husband thinks so. Sue says hi. Hey, it's you again? Yeah. Well, it's you again too, huh? But thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Teresa's like, hey, Jack, good evening to everyone. I wasn't trying to be rude, but Jack keeps disappearing on me in my end. Don't worry, but why is it's annoying, though. I'm sorry. It's not me. I appreciate you being here, Teresa. Let me give you a hug. Cyber love hug. There you go. Thank you for being helpful with Healing Oracle's issue with her pets. Roy, hey, what's up? What's up, Roy? What's up? Cyber love hug to Roy. TM? Oh, the Emperor. The Yeti Emperor. What's up? I'm going to give you a cyber love hug. Bigfoot is supposed to be here, and he's not clocked in yet. So, how you doing, Yeti Emperor? Cyber love hug. Are those bugs bad there? I don't know. Where are you? You tell me, Sue. Rick, if you're here, good evening, sir. Healing Oracle Queen, I'm going to go try to do my first live stream this weekend. Free yes or no questions for fun. What up? Healing, what time are you going to do it? Tell me what time you think you're going to do it, Healing. John Terry's Axl Rose, close but no cigar. Teresa's like, I just subscribed to your channel now. Do you have a channel membership at all? No, I don't. In time. But I'd rather have you guys donate money to somewhere else than here, because I feel blessed already. You know, I just don't feel comfortable asking. I don't ask people for money. For those that have known me on this channel, I do not ask for anything. I really don't. Maybe your prayers and stuff, but you know what I mean? But I do appreciate the thought. Stinkbug, deity. Well, this isn't scary at all. Yep. Let out, baby. Yeah, like yourself. Take a second to clear your throat. I know. It's just terrible. Well, Philly, tell me where he's at and tell him I said hello, huh? Nope. That was the only shit show I had. Yeah, just like sneezing, right? Healing. Yeah, sugar. About a week and a half ago. Yep. They put me on a new medication, an antidepressant, and sometimes I'll do it, especially when you're trying to get used to the antidepressant medication, or any medication really. And yeah, it happened. So yeah, it was a shit show. Is this live or Memorex? You tell me, Annie. Goonies was a fun movie. John Terry. Yep. Take a picture, okay, and send it to Greg Valentine. Even though I'm not a wrestling fan, I'm really not. You're welcome. I enjoy helping people and giving advice if I can. I love helping people too, and I only give suggestions. I am not a certified drug and alcohol counselor or a trained therapist of any sort and stuff. I only use my experiences, and I just share my experience, training and hope with those that want to get themselves clean. I'll post it before I do. All right, thank you, Helen. I love you. Well, I think you're the first person on YouTube that isn't looking to profit. Sugar, I'm not. I've said this since day one. I don't do this for the fame. I don't do this for the money. And I just enjoy helping people and getting to know people and trying to be the light in somebody's life. And like I said, you guys make the stream. I don't. You guys do. You're the Queen's Light Brigade. I feel blessed already. I really do. I should have been dead years ago. Alright? There's a lot more people, excuse me, that need the money more than I do. And I mean that. And, you know, that's how I feel. I think memberships are a waste of money at times because all you get is, you know, these stupid little emojis and come on, you know, or, you know, content, like first membership content, oh, like it's so special. And then it comes out the next day. You know what I mean? I just, we can take the life for a shade's fun. He'll end up a lot more with broken glasses. Bye, Matthew. You're welcome. I just try to support everyone's channel when I can. See you, Matthew. That's why I like her more than the other ones that only want our money. I don't watch only but rocket and music videos. Well, you should expand your horizons, Annie. Yes, Sugar says, oh, my apologies, sorry. I didn't realize that actually happened. Antidepressants and antipsychotic medications are no joke. Adam, where do you see him? Huh? If you see him, tell him I said hello, huh? Thanks. And you know what, Adam? I appreciate you being here. Let me give you a cyber love hug. Cyber love hug. I appreciate you, Adam. Hi, Brace. How are you? I'm Rocktastic. I am the Light Brigade. Lewd. Yeah, there's gonna be an anthem too, believe it or not. Evan's like, I said the other night how people were being cold and distant to me. They wouldn't even smile and say hi, remember? Yes, I do. I want to say that I'm guilty of the same thing. Can we talk about? Yeah. Let's have an open discussion about that. I'm glad you brought that up. A lot of people perceive you like Jim. When he goes anywhere, people are like, oh my God. You know, like he's such a mean, you know, guy. He's not. You know, he's an introvert, you know, and he sees a lot of what's going on in the world. You know, and sometimes that's a way to protect yourself. You know what I mean? But if you see somebody like that, like just say hi. And believe it or not, most times they're gonna just smile and say hi. You know what I mean? I think we're all guilty like that, you know, from time to time. I know I do. You know, because even on here, people are like, why are you so mean? Why are you so grouchy? Why you have that look on your face? Oh, why are you yelling so much? Well, first of all, that's how we talk from Jersey. I'm not yelling. But you know what I mean? Woo! Evan's like, holding ourselves accountable. I'm bad with that. If I'm at, nope. Teresa, no. No, Teresa, no. I don't have a Cash App. I don't have a Venmo. You know what? In my bio, in my description up on top, click on that and you'll see Linktree. Brace is going to ask, if you don't mind, I would like your opinion on something quite serious. Shoot. Healing's like, I'm the same way, Queen. I feel blessed, so I want to just have fun with my channel, too. And people lose sight of that. They really do. I told you a couple of nights ago about this cop that had a heart attack a few years ago, and he did streaming on Mixer, and Mr. Beast came and gave him $10,000 on 9/11 or something. And right then and there, you just saw that change in an instant. And you saw the decadence. Okay? And it's all about him now, right? And I want to stay accountable for my own actions on this channel. Like I said, if you guys say, well, Queen, you said this, or Queen, you said that, or let's talk about it. You know? People, I'm going to say this, on here, okay? I see a lot of people. I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to name channels. Nobody. To me, with some channels, it's glorified panhandling. Because they want to do something else with that money. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's channels that exploit, like, people or, you know, suffering addicts in Kensington or Portland or San Francisco, whatever. Okay? I can go on and on about it. When I was in my addiction, I did a lot of things for my money, except for one thing. And, you know, I'm not saying I was, you know, morally on the high ground, but I did a lot of things, you know, to get my drugs and whatever. And I did panhandle, okay, among other things, and all that stuff. And so, people don't want to work anymore. They want something for nothing. You know? I can understand. Well, I'm going to, hold on. I can understand. All right, I'm not so heartless, okay? But I say what I feel. If you are on a limited income, a fixed income, or say, you know, you're struggling to get ends meet, right, or whatever, I can understand that, okay? And your passion is, oh, maybe doing documentaries on, say, you know, the wildlife in Oklahoma, or doing whatever you love to do. Yeah, I get that. I really do, okay? And stuff, but you'll see some other channels saying, oh, don't forget my Cash App, don't forget my Cash App, oh. And they do it for something else. And to me, that's glorified panhandling. Sorry. Hi, T, it's really hot over there. Yeah, it is. Yes, it's very hot there. Uh, Torrenville, what's up? I love your honesty, Riley. Uh, what's up, Mama Snoop? I have 2 words for you. 2 words. Savannah Bananas. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing well, my sister. I love you. Say hello to Mama Snoop. She's one of the best mods on my channel. Whoops. Oh, what the? Why is that? Hey, disco duck. It looks like a freak. I have to make sure to see if that's not real cop lights, because there's a funny story that's going to come out on the shorts maybe later on tonight or tomorrow, and Jim's going to talk about it, and I don't know how to... Oh, there we go. No, I don't want that. There we go. Alright, hold on. I don't even know who she is, Roy, so... And grow up. But I appreciate you being here. Lori, how are you? Hello. From Germany. My husband was stationed in Germany back in 1985. So, cyber love hug to you. Cyber love hug. I'm sorry, listen, I'm sorry for being so slow on the chat tonight. Teresa was like, well, just so you know, someone pinned a Cash App or something with their channel name. Just letting you know. I never put a Cash App on here. Nope. Yeah, Whiskey Throttle, only for my glasses. It's called Behind the Shades. Yeah. I'm just gonna say this, guys. And Mama, you're gonna vouch for me. Or I know you will, okay, honey? I do not have a Cash App on here. Okay? No. No Venmo. No. What other Cash Apps there are out there? No. Nope. Don't worry, Mama, because I had some connections, okay, with the New Jersey State Police, okay, that if they ever do, they're committing fraud, and they're going to be in a hell of a lot of trouble. But Annie, all my white noise puts people to sleep, I thought. Or makes their ears bleed so they can get to sleep better. Hey, lady, what's up? I haven't seen you in like forever. What's up, girl? How you doing? Cyber love hug. How you doing? I hope you're keeping on. Just don't send me the doctor bill for blown eardrums. Okay? How are you? We're still waiting for Bruce the Bigfoot. I think he's sleeping. I don't know how he's sleeping with my voice, my Jersey raspy, junky, rocktastic voice. And I think he's probably sleeping with his pet coyote, Charlie. Yes, and the world needs more love and hugs and respect and more God in it. You're right. And you know what, sugar? I'm going to give everybody on here a cyber love hug. Okay? Here we go. Come on, guys. Let's do it. Cyber love hug! That made me feel better, right? Thanks, Storm. How are you tonight, Storm? Where are you from, Storm? Thank you. It's my signature look. And actually, they're my last pair. No, actually, no. Maybe I should switch. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I got something for you. Let's do a magic trick. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's do a magic trick. Ta-da! Best magic trick on YouTube. I see the world through diamond eyes. Great song by Shinedown. Great song about recovery. You're welcome, Storm. I'm glad I made you laugh. Laughter heals the soul. And a lot of people nowadays don't know how to laugh anymore. You know, and it is sad. You know, and I love laughing and having a whole hell of a lot of fun. You know what I mean? You have to have a sense of humor in this life. You really do. You ask Mama. You ask anybody that knows me. I make fun of myself even. Do you really think that I really don't get annoyed with my voice? I live with myself 24/7. And I had to live with this voice. But it's a voice of wisdom. And it's a voice that had a life. Way back when. Understand what I'm saying? So how do you like this magic trick? Oh yeah, and I do, you know, Storm, I do. I have a blessed life. You know, I go through, you know, dark times still with my depression, anxiety, chronic back pain, and all that. But it doesn't give me the excuse to pick up a drink or a drug. Even if the world blew up, you hear? You hear that? I wish Rick was here. Right over this way, you can't see it, okay? There was coyotes yipping. And my husband has 2 trail cams. And we need batteries. The batteries have run out. And they go along our woods back here. And the other night, they were here again. What's up, Thomas? Oop. Let me give you a cyber love hug real quick. Cyber love hug! But did you guys hear that? See, and wait, hold on. You know what? I brought out one of Jim's flashlights. Because last night there was a slippery thing that went across my toes. So now I had this, and, oh yeah, it's almost dead. Go figure, right? They're yelping. Now I wish I brought Jim's other flashlight. Well, last night, something just ran across my toes twice. And I'm like looking all over the place. And what's really scary is I spilled this $35 coffee concentrate. Talk about mood swings. Believe me. Yeah. So they're around that area, and Jim did have 2 trail cams up there. Hi, Fruit Ma. Oh, Fruit Mad World. What's up? How are you? Yeah? Let me guess. Ozzy, since you're from the UK, people have called me Ozzy's sister in the past. But let me give you a cyber love hug. Fruit Mad World. Cyber love hug. Teresa says coyotes aren't to be messed around with. If I were you, I would go on your head. Believe me, I have a Jersey jab for him. I'm not scared of him. I'm not. You know, it's nature. And they don't, and they usually go around in the back. They don't come near me or whatever. So I love hearing them. All right. But thanks for your concern, though, Teresa. Marina, what's up? Hi. Fruit Mad World says, I'm good to be honest. I'm all good, to be honest to you. Thank you for asking. I hope you're okay. I randomly found you. Well, welcome. The Queen's Brigade, the Queen's Light Brigade welcomes you. And so we love having new people come in on the stream. I hope we're going to make your night. We get kind of crazy around here, right, guys? Stormbringer says, I read that fox are the only wild animals that you can feed because they're so good at foraging. Anyway, they don't become dependent on humans. I'm going to tell you something. Talk about foxes. Hold on. What the heck? Hold on, guys. All right. Nice breeze going. When I was little, when I was growing up, I'm from Jersey. Like you didn't know from my accent. We used to go down to Cape May a lot. Down by the shore, Jersey Shore. And we were walking down the boardwalk, and they had a gift shop. This is in Cape May, New Jersey. And we stayed at the Colonial Inn there. So we walked in to this gift shop on the boardwalk, and they had a fox. And it looked real. So I fell in love with it. So I had Foxy for a very long time. And I actually miss Foxy. I love that stuffed animal. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I can't sleep. I got day off tomorrow. You're from Jersey too? Awesome. What's up, Smash? Homedale. Hold on. Oh, I'm just, Hey, you see Ozzy, Mikey? You see him? If you see him, tell him I said hi, okay, Mikey? Thanks. You're the best. And you know what, Mikey? I'm going to give you a cyber love hug. Along with Poto. You know, I'm just going to give a whole big group cyber love hug to all that just showed up. So, cyber love hug to all. You go to the PNC Art Center a lot? I actually performed there a couple times. Yeah, I did. What's up, Smash? Let me give you a super duper smasher cyber love hug. Smasher cyber love hug. Does coffee give you anxiety? It does me really badly. Nope. Happy to be part of this family, Rock Queen. Well, we're happy to have you, Marina. And let me give you another cyber love hug. Cyber love hug. Everybody needs hugs. What? Hold on, guys. And I wish I had a better flashlight. Oh my God. Darn it. Hey, hold on. Jeez. Maybe that was Bruce the Bigfoot turning over on a twig mattress or something. I don't know. No, I don't, Bunny. I don't know Cosmic Kitty. I'm in Pennsylvania. We hear a lot of them, and Bears also has one in our yard multiple times already. Teresa, the last place I lived was Landing, New Jersey. It's right by Packard State Park. And so, I took a walk, and this was back in my addiction, my alcoholism part. Not my addiction, my alcoholism part. So I was gonna take a walk up to the Bath Market Shopping Center because my husband at the time, who died 15 years ago, he died February 25th, 2011, said, I'm not going to be your neighbor anymore. So it's fine. I'll get it myself. So here I go, walking up the street to the Bath Market Shopping Center, and they had a path. So I took the shortcut. So I got what I needed from the liquor store. I started coming back. And all of a sudden, guess what? Over the dirt mound was a little cub. And I wish I had my cell phone. I wish I had a camera. And we both startled each other. We're like, and I said, you know what? You go that way. I said, can you imagine me trying to use my my inside whisper voice? It's hard for me to. I said, you know what? You go that way, and I'll go this way. And I didn't run. I walked pretty fast, and my husband, when he came home, he said, you're not gonna go that way ever again. And I didn't. But yeah, around that area too, we had a lot of black bears and all that. But it's sad too now. They've done this for a few years in Jersey, where they have a bear hunt. Before everything was built up in that area, it was the bear's land. Okay? And I think it's mean. I think it's cruel. You know? And so I think in October, November, and December, they have these bear hunts in New Jersey. And some people use AR guns. Really? So I made a big stink about that on Channel 12 News on their Facebook page and all that stuff because I don't think it's right. You know, but I love Cape May. You're in Middletown? Yeah, I know where that is. Sorry, I'm getting. I've been there too, Storm, at the Starland a few times. Genova, what's up? Oh my God. How are you? Genova, I hope you're doing well. You know how I pray for all you guys every night and every day when I wake up. I hope you're doing well. God bless you. Wow, it's been a while. So, Genova, cyber love. Well, it's 11 o'clock. I have to try to get some sleep for work in a couple hours. Good night, everyone. Thanks for being here. So let me give you a cyber love hug. Cyber love hug. Have a good night. Come again. Lyndon? Yeah, where the USS Link is. No, landing. By a pack on State Park. Marina says hello to everyone. See what? Something's like creeping or whatever. What? I think for now on, guys, I'm going to have my live streams in my Wildfire Studios and all that. Because for the past several nights, it's been like, oh, what a nice breeze. Unless it's Bruce the Bigfoot's breath. I don't know. But, yeah, it's been getting kind of weird out here. Like, you know what I mean? I wish I had a better flashlight, but anyway. They shot the Walking Bear a few years. Yeah, I know. I hate it. I'm so behind. God bless you, Queen. Thank you so much. Genova said, landing, New Jersey. Cheesequake State Park, and you're like, yes, it is. Yes. I go solo camping there often. You should go up in Sussex County, or in Warren County, or really in Stokes Forest in Sussex County. Small Fry, what's up, girl? Hold on. I love you. What's up, Small Fry? Great to see you. Cyber love hug. Sugar is highlighted and yellow. You can't miss it. Want to ask if you heard of Kratom? Yeah. Right there. If anything should happen to me with the coyotes, I'm sure Bruce the Bigfoot will help me. Wink, wink, you get it? But I have a Jersey jabs for them. Anyway, so Evan's like, wanted to ask you if you heard of Kratom. Yes, I have. And I have been using it since I quit alcohol. It's been helpful. And another addiction itself. Yes! You should wean yourself off it. But that's my suggestion. And if you wean yourself off it, you should really consult your physician. I'd be embarrassed to admit to people close to me thoughts. Be honest with them. But they don't really listen. It's none of their business. It really isn't. Unless you're really having a problem with it and stuff. But it's really never none of their business. Unless some topic comes, you know what I mean? Kitty says hello, hello. Stormbringer's like, thank you for the recommendation. I'll check out that Soaks Bars. Evan, I drink Kratom every day. You do? My nephew-in-law was on pain pills and Kratom, and he ended up in a coma for a month. And this before I lived here, and he almost died. And so, but you know, roller skater, what's up? What's up, girl? I hope you're skating around, having a good day or night. And thank you for being here. I truly appreciate you. Cyber Lover! Queen, go into the house, please. Stay safe. It's Bigfoot. Move it in the house. No. Hard head makes a soft ass, and probably a bitten one too, right? I use it for anxiety, and my doctor knows it. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're under a doctor's care of that, you know. But see, I'm not a doctor, okay? I'm not a licensed therapist, or I'm a certified drug and alcohol counselor. So I just use my experience, strength, and hope. And all that. And so, say, whatever you take, you know, that's on you, okay? And I respect that. I really do. You know, it's just like, you know, like with the jab, all right? It's your body. It's your life, you know? What the heck, man? I'm getting. Hold on. Hold on. Something just. What the hell? Look at this. You can't see it. You see it right there? It fell into my hair. I think Bruce the Bigfoot is screwing with me. He's mind funking me. Wink, wink. What? I was like, what the heck? Oh my word. Stormbringer says you're a smart lady, Rocket Queen. I just drink a cup a day. What is it? Small fry ass. Do you remember Tiffany? But why did you change your name, Tiffany? Yeah, I do. You had problems with your parents. I love you. Lord Skater, I'm so behind the chat. Are we gonna... Are the mosquitoes out? No. The gnats are, but I'm glad that little gnat that was right here just went down my esophagus for, you know, finally. Talk about flavored water. Wow. But every time I'm out here in the backwoods, it's relaxing, and yeah, there's gnats and whatever. But a lot of times when I talk, they drop dead. You know, because they can't handle that vibration or raspiness of my Jersey voice. Hey, JC, hold on. Yeah, Evan, I heard that too, where it says kratom feels like a very mild opiate. But you still have to be careful, and you should really consult your doctor about it. JC's like, how you doing, JC? Let me give you a cyber love hug real quick. Cyber love hug! Thank you for being here. I really do. I can empathize with your back pain. Believe me. JC says I'm on and 15 for my back and 1 bar for my anxiety. Hey! He's in bad shape. I'm in better shape than he is. But, Mike, hey, if you see him, tell him I said hello. Okay? Stormbringer, again, this is a recovery play, so I'm not advising it. It happened. Well, I almost died, so, yeah, well, anything like that, guys and gals, consult your doctor and don't go on WebMD to, try to look for reliable sources and stuff. And Mama, if you know of any reliable sources, you can put the links down. And also, there is a place for recovery, and it's called In the Rooms. And they have a lot of stuff about, early recovery, about medications, about places near your area where you can find AA meetings or meetings in your area, or detox or rehabs or whatever. And, it's something for everybody on that site. John, yeah, here I am, your rockin' queen. Tell them to stay away from Reddit, haha. Yeah, Reddit's, it's like X or Facebook or whatever. Don't believe everything you read and all that, or even see on YouTube about kratom. Always consult your doctor. You know what I mean? Hey! I have that effect on people, Mr. Bruiser. Yeah, I have that effect on people. But, Alright, Marina says, nice to meet you, Queen. Well, it's nice to meet you too, Marina. Thank you for being a part of the Queen's Light Brigade. And I'm going to say this, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much for building this community, the Queen's Light Brigade. A lot of people in this world need it. And I'm not trying to be, cocky or anything. But we're trying to build something bigger than ourselves to create a wildfire of change to diminish the darkness. And I know we're not going to get all the darkness, guys, but we're going to fight like hell to get rid of it. And we are a community that has a lot of recovery time, right? with the drugs and alcohol. And even you can even recover from mental illness. Maybe you haven't had panic attacks in 6 months. Or maybe you didn't do a ritual hair washing for a year. That's a milestone, and that's a miracle. And that's to be celebrated. We celebrate our recovery time, our milestones. And we help each other. We encourage each other. We support each other when people are going through a rough time in life, maybe with, drugs or alcohol and or depression, or, they're having certain thoughts and all that. We're here for them, right? Yeah. So we're trying to make this an ironclad community. And thanks to you, you make the stream. Not me, you guys do. So you guys should be proud of yourselves. Yeah, don't, sir. Mama, I agree, but I just don't want to give any bright ideas to people trying to stay off pills or opiates. Small fry, yes, I appreciate you. Not too many of these kinds of helpful channels on here. I thank you. I laugh with you, and I appreciate your company. Well, thank you very much, Small Fry. I appreciate your company also. We're trying to, you guys, we are trying to be a movement. You know what I mean? We're trying to be a movement of humanity where we are very compassionate towards others, empathetic, supportive, respectful, decent, and, we're trying to be cheerleaders, right? Marina's like, Queen, I liked you so much as soon as I found your channel live. I mean it. Thanks, Marina. Much love back to you. That's why people need to Google it and read on it. Yes, Mama. Because what happens for your body, whatever you take or whatever, and another person takes whatever, everybody's different, right? So we have to be careful about suggesting stuff or whatever, and they have to consult with a medical professional. But I don't hear the coyotes. I don't even hear Bigfoot. I don't hear Bruce. We're trying to put safeguards up for everybody on this channel. You know what I mean? Like with me, like I said, I've been in recovery from crack and heroin since 2004, alcohol since 2011. I go through depression, anxiety, panic attacks. I go through chronic back pain issues. I go through my dark times too at times, okay? But I'm not a certified drug and alcohol counselor or a trained therapist. You know what I mean? And I only use my experience, strength, and hope. Like with certain medications or whatever. Thank you, Buckster. Yep. I see the world through diamond eyes. Good song by Shinedown, by the way. How are you, Buckster? Let me give you a cyber love hug. Come to the flame of Rocket Queen. Or no. Anyway. Cyber love hug. Now it's getting breezy. And it's not Bruce the Bigfoot's breathing either. Oh, you hear that? Real nice. Real nice hearing that along with the crickets and the katydids and all that. You know? So, life is beautiful, guys. We have a lot to be grateful for. And I have a lot to be grateful for because of you. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I really do. You're always in my prayers. Always. Good night, Heather. I love you. Say hello to your mom for me, okay? I love you. Cyber love. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams are made of these. Not with my raspy voice or not. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I need to have a highlight reel. And one of my tools that I use, you know, I had to get credits and all that crap, but because there's so many awesome moments from our live stream, right? Queen's Light Brigade, and all that. Don't worry about it. Heroin, speedballing. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry about that. For those that don't know me, I'm Rock Queen 71 coming at you live from my headquarters in Rocklahoma. I've been in recovery from crack and heroin since 2004, alcohol since 2011. I don't California sober. I don't do any green card. I don't do nothing like that. I should have been dead years ago. I was a chronic relapser and stuff, and once I did the program for myself, everything clicked. And I don't miss it. I don't miss that kind of life. I empathize with people that are still going through addiction, alcoholism on the streets. Been there, done that. Actually, my son, he's in Portland, Oregon, and he's just existing. He's addicted to meth, fentanyl, and God knows what else. And please have your thoughts go out to, thoughts and prayers go out to Sean, my son, and to many, 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 many other addicts and alcoholics that are bonded by the chains of addiction. And hopefully they will get some help. Hopefully they will see the light and get some help. They have to want it for themselves. You know? Hi, Madison. What's up, honey? Here, let me give you a cyber love hug. Cyber love hug. Good to see you, honey. Thank you, Marina. No, and pray for other addicts and alcoholics that are suffering too. Not just for my son. Please do that. Wait. I'm going to tell you something, Madison. You, Madison, I fit right in. And a lot of people are like, listen, I'm a Jersey girl, okay? I'm proud to be a Jersey girl. I'm making my mark in this place in Oklahoma. Let me tell you, they all know I'm from Jersey. My sister-in-law used to call me Yankee, and she passed away in 2023. I miss her. I miss you, Ann. I miss you very much. You know, I wish I spent more time with you. You know, here's a metalhead chick, right? From Jersey, and I came here, and I feel right at home here. All right, it was time to turn the page with my life. Start a new chapter. And I think I've always been a country girl, a country hick at heart. I say that with endearment, by the way. Because I grew up in Morris County, New Jersey. But we used to go up to the Sussex County Fair a lot and just, you know, with all these county fairs. So, yeah. But it's great to have you, you know. Yeah, but you should. What's up, Southeast? I'm having a rock-tastic night. How about you? Hold on. Wait, Lane Daniels, like, note to self, if you see a sign that says now entering Jersey, turn around, go around. I don't care which one of the two are happening. I actually like that, but I'm a proud Jersey girl, okay? Talk about roundabouts, like, you know, the circles, like the Leadwood circles and all that Paramus. Oh my God. Hold on. Wait. Yeah, honey. Thanks, Travis. What does it look like living our adventures? But it's not what you think it is. Alright, wait a minute. Hold on. Listen, Mama. Alright, hold on. Don't. Actually, don't. Listen. I love what you're doing with your music. Okay? No, exactly. We're calling it out. That's what it is. I don't know where your parents are. Okay? But listen, I had a great home life myself back in Jersey. And when I was young, yeah, I drank, I smoked the pot, I cut class or whatever. All right? But and I used to sneak alcohol from my parents. I'm not glorifying this either, guys. All right? I'm just saying what my experiences were in my life. I do have a concern about when you said you're drinking and all this stuff. Okay? Hold on. Hold on, guys. Just yeah, Mama, we had to have a discussion about this somehow. You know what I mean? Well, Mama, hold on. Wait, hold on, Mama. Down, Mama Bear. I love you, Mama. You know that. I knew I was an alcoholic when I was 15. And I'm not joking either. Okay? Lonesome Dove, hold on. I'm 5 years sober from alcohol this month. Way to go. Hold on. Everybody congratulate Lonesome Dove. Have hearts and prayer hands. Just by you showing up here and telling everybody your clean time, you are being an inspiration to others that recovery is possible. You are a miracle, and we're glad to have you. So, cyber recovery hug! All right. Thanks, Mama. See? Great minds think alike. All right. Everybody just, let's just, everybody in the chat, okay? All right, let's just take a few deep breaths. Okay? Do it with me. I think right now we all need to take a few deep breaths. Okay, let's do it. Right? All right. In through your nose and out with your mouth. Ready? Let's do this. I think we all need this. Because I feel like there's, let's just push out the negativity, okay? All right, ready? Let's do this. Ready? In through your nose and you count for 4. Well, I do for 5. And then slowly breathe out, exhale for 6. Or, I'm not an expert at this, trust me. Alright? But I try to do it when I go through anxiety or when I feel tense and whatever. So let's do this. Ready? In through your nose. One more time, guys. Ready? In through your nose. And hopefully I won't suck up any gnats. Ready? Ready? Let's do it. One more time. One more time. Ready? In through your nose. Yeah, the exhales is pretty much Evan trying to get all that negativity or all those thoughts out figuratively and stuff. But there was a lot of tension for a few minutes and whatever, and I just want to just, you know what I'm saying? I love you, Lou. I love you, Lou. I'll see you soon. Cyber love hug. All right, on. Jay's like, hi, Patty, how are you? Hold on. All right. I know. Oh, well, that was nice. Patty's like, have a great night. I love your glasses. Thank you, Patty. Evan, with the bugs stuff, calm me down. With the bugs and stuff, they calm me right down. Good. What's up, Amia? What's up? All right, hold on. I love you, Amia. I love you very much. Cyber love hug. Yeah, Mama. Awesome, Bay. The Queens Light Brigade welcome you, and I hope, and the Queens Light Brigade hope that you come again. All right, Madison, hold on, hon. First of all, look at me. Maybe I should do cue the flash dance, right? Because look, should I? Huh? Or no? All right, hold on. Massive, we're only concerned about you. Okay? I was a teenager myself. All right? I did my drinking to cope with things. I was very incorrigible. I hear the coyotes again. They're like right. It's not just. Hold on. I don't. Look, see this. Yeah, see? It just died. Bark at the moon. I just had to, I had to say that. Yeah. They're like right along, like across the backwoods. I asked Jim. I said, "Did you have your camera up there?" And so because we have footage of the coyotes coming through our path. And he doesn't have his cameras up because we have to get batteries for them. And yeah, there's always an interesting night, outside, right? Yeah. No, every time mosquitoes come by, they just drop because of my vibration on my voice. That's all. Right now, we're listening for coyotes, and they're near here. All right, Madison, are you still here? Mama, are you still here? All right. I care about you. I really do. Okay? I just want the best for you. But, I don't understand and stuff that See, there's always three sides to every story. Three. It's the kid says, the parent says, and it's God, right? And all that. And I do have a big problem with this. All right? And I really do, Madison, because it's going against my conscience and stuff. My parents, well, I'm going to say, all right, hold on. My mom and my grandparents knew I had a problem with alcohol and drugs. And they did everything they could to get me help. Okay, my father was an alcoholic. He died when I was 16, all that stuff. And I was so incorrigible. So who takes care of you, Madison? Your pawpaw? What happened to your mother? Where's your mother at? There's a butterfly inside every person. That's right. Aurora. That's right. Atala. I love you. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate you every time you show up. You're a joy. You positive life brigade. I appreciate you. So, cyber love hug. Yeah, where? It's not, listen, this is not a laughing matter, Madison. This is no joke. I know when I didn't see my father for quite some time and stuff, I wasn't laughing about it. And believe me, you think you're being sneaky with your pawpaw or whatever and stuff, you know, you're probably not. Because even I slipped up a few times, okay? And I'm just... If you're drinking, I'm sure you're not drinking from your pawpaw. And if you are, there's a problem. I'm just saying. Great song. I cry every time I hear that. Atawa. That's right, Sage. You know why? Because it's the voice of wisdom and a voice that's lived a life, okay? So, hey, but I appreciate you being here. Thanks, Sandy. Yeah, I know. See, I'm not. Thanks, Jeremy. For those that just came in the stream right now, let me give you a cyber love hug. All right. Welcome to the Queen's Light Brigade. We are a positive community. We are a recovery community. We lift each other up. We stand with each other. We empathize with each other. We support one another, among other positive things. So, cyber love hug! Oh, they will be. I have that effect on people because I have a raspy, ex-junkie, raspy Jersey voice. They don't know who they're dealing with. I try to treat people with respect, even though they try to throw arrows and stuff like that. You know, and sometimes when they throw the arrows, they stop with like, what? And sometimes they convert to the Queen's Light Brigade, and sometimes they're just, you know. Yeah, right, Dish? Does it really matter? Sandy? It doesn't. Don't mean to cause problems to be blocked, Mama. I mean, I'm mentally screwed up, and I really don't care about that stuff anymore because it's gone in the past. Well, Madison, listen. I used to say the same thing. Well, I don't care about where my dad is or what he's doing or, you know, what. It so affected me throughout my life, especially with relationships with men. Okay? All right. So, you really, I'm going to say this, Madison. You're 17. Okay? You shouldn't be on here. Okay? And I'm trying to abide by YouTube. Okay? And I do have a problem. Even though you said you haven't drank in so long, you need therapy. And if your papa is, I don't know what your papa is doing or what, but if you're doing that, you're not in a safe place at all. Mama Snoop, are you here? I do care about you and stuff. And Madison, you need to be this to someone's attention. How is that? Oh. Something that doesn't add up, Madison. Something doesn't add up. And I'm getting, bad vibes from this. Really, I am. And I'm... Exactly, Mama! Because I'm just like this now. Because it's like, yeah, I hope you take care of yourself, Madison. No, I know that. Mama, I know. And when she said she was 17 and she was, yeah, I just... Yeah. Yeah. We have to be... Mama, I love you. I want to give you a cyber love hug. I love you, Mama. And we have to stick together, use our mama instincts, right? And so I was gonna do the same thing, Mama. Mama, listen to me. We do have to be vigilant. I mean, I'm talking about ironclad vigilant about certain situations like what just happened with Madison. If you know what I mean. And I know you agree with me on that. Because Yeah. She said she had a therapist. Yeah, and then so that is who she should be talking to, not being mean. She said, well, yes, I totally agree with you. But when she said she was going to go to therapy in a few weeks, and a lot of things just didn't add up. You know what I mean? And then when she was laughing about the emoji, that's when I really like, yeah, well, you don't laugh about that kind of crap. Because, you know, unless you're, you know what I mean? Exactly! Exactly, Mama. And that's why I was like, yeah, things don't add up. I'm actually... Mama, when we talk, you know, somehow through the emails or whatever, yeah, because I have a feeling something's going on. Okay? And Mama, let's just move on from this. You know, and just let's both of us kick rocks and just leave that in the past. Thanks, Vanessa. What's up, Sarah? How are you, Vanessa? Mine? It's Aries. I'm a hardhead. Back in my addiction, a friend of mine used to say, a hard head makes a soft ass. But I'm ram tough. Hi, Jacob. So for those that just came in, I'll give you a group cyber hug. Group cyber love hug. Believe me, my husband loves my soft ass with all the, you know. You're welcome, Vanessa. I appreciate you being here. What sign are you, Vanessa? I think we all need it right now. You're the goat. You're the goat of land. I don't know what, so wait, Capricorn, you were born in December, this pan? I think Sean's a Capricorn. Maybe that's why me and him butt heads so well at times. What a night. Hey, but no slithery thing went over my feet. used to love The Penguin by Meredith Burgess and the 60s Batman show. Yeah, see? I can do that. I can imitate the Penguin. Burgess Meredith was better than Danny DeVito. Yeah, I know! I know, Rao! And he's been dead for years! Thank you, Vanessa. Rao, let me give you a hug. And Cole, let me give you a hug, too. Cyber Love Hug! All about the vibes, all about the good vibes here. For those that don't know me, I'm Rock Queens, everyone, coming at you live from my headquarters in Rockland. How's it going? The only reason why I stream is to share my experience, strength, and hope with people, that they too can get themselves clean, that recovery is possible. I've been off crack and heroin since 2004, alcohol since 2011, and I am still human, guys. I still go through depression, anxiety, panic attacks. Yeah, I see that. Wait, hold on. Well, that's interesting, Tactical. A lot of people used to call me Ozzy's sister. How about that, huh? Evan says Danny DeVito as Frank on It's Always Sunny is the best character of all time. I liked him in Taxi. And Rita Perlman is his wife, and she used to be on Cheers. I used to love that show, Cheers. Thank you, Mama. You deserve a medal, Mama. You really do. Rita, she plays Rita, the short one. She didn't play Shelley Long's character, because that was Sam Malone, Ted Danson's character. Yeah. She's just as short as Danny DeVito. And I think Rita's actually taller than Danny DeVito. Go figure. That was a good show. They don't make shows like that anymore. You know what I mean? Every Thursday night, it came on NBC. Well, Helen, why don't you shout out to everybody? We're talking about Cheers, the show. So maybe you want to take part in it, huh? I used to fall asleep to Cheers on Nick at night when I was a kid. I used to love Coach. And he was only on there for what, a season and a half or maybe 3 seasons, and he passed away, and then Woody Harrelson showed up on the scene. We don't have cable here. We have YouTube. Thanks, Charlotte. Michael Anthony, what's up, baby? What's up? We gotta jump. We might as well jump. I love you, Michael. How are you? Nice to see you, friend. Cyber Love Hug. Thanks, Charlotte. Let me give Charlotte, my mother-in-law, my ex-mother-in-law, her name was Charlotte. We used to call her the Queen Bee. There's a long story with that, but Charlotte, let me give you a cyber love hug. Cyber love hug! No, you're talking about... Yeah, Coach was another show. I'm talking about Coach was the bartender on Cheers. He was the old man, but he only lasted, 3 seasons, and he actually died. We have the most rocktastic stream on YouTube, don't we, Queens Light Brigade? But you guys make the stream. You guys make the stream. Not me. You guys. I'm so proud of you. I love you. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. We, not just me, we are trying to create a wildfire change to diminish the darkness in the world. I know we're not going to get all the darkness in the world, but we're going to fight like hell to get rid of it. Right, guys? Bam! Yeah, the show with Craig T. Nelson had Jerry Van Dyke in it. Dick Van Dyke's brother. And Shelley from Reeves. She used to be a teen heartthrob back in the 50s. And what? I have all of them, 70s, 80s, and 90s on Prime for when the lights go out. The golden age of sitcoms was like Burns and Allen. Or like the Honeymooners. That's what you're talking about. That was the golden age of TV. The 50s. The 1950s. Mr. Television was Milton Berle. And he was actually Robin Crosby's uncle from Rat. Yeah. When I was in Jersey, on Channel 11, Pix FM, Pix. Yeah, on Pix. Yeah, all right, Channel 11, all right. Every New Year's Eve, after the ball dropped, they used to have a marathon of the Honeymooners. And we used to just sit up and watch it. Right after Dick Clark's New Year's Eve show. And yeah, how you doing here? Yeah, Romans, hold on. 8, I think another gnat went in my throat again. Ah, what the heck? Hold on, guys. Talk about flavored water. That's like the second time tonight. Really? So year 2026 says Romans chapter 8 verse 28. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are called according to his purpose. Yeah. I'm not... Listen, guys. Thank you for that. Thank you, Ear. Let me give you a cyber love hug real quick. Cyber love hug! The Queens Light Brigade is not only a community of recovery and positivity. We are a very spiritual community. But we do not take AA's place, NA's place, celebrate recovery and stuff. We are just a recovery community, a supportive, positive community. Hi, Philip. How are you? Cyber Love Hug. I hope you're feeling better, Philip. Philip, I love you. You know that. Cyber Love Hug. Oi, 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 oi. My cousin from a different continent. What a night. Well, I love you too. I generally love everybody. Well, that's good. Philip, that's good. I'm happy. Long stream, Ward. You're very colorful, VX. But I appreciate you being here. Thank you. We all need to be colorful sometimes, and I know I am, because I'm from Jersey, and I'm rocktastic. Right? So, VX, you want a colorful hug? All right, here we go. You're going to get a cyber hug of all different colors, like Skittles. So you're going to feel the rainbow. Here we go. Cyber love, colorful Skittle hug. There you go. I love you too. I'm telling you, Mama. I'm gonna say this real quick. It's been quite an experience building this Queen's Light Brigade for me. I always knew I had a purpose. Okay? Especially after I got myself clean and sober. And for a long time, even when I was clean and sober, in my early recovery, I was just like floating around. I was playing video games. I was just, and but I still had that void. And I mean, AA teaches us, where, well, in order to keep your sobriety, your gift of recovery, you have to give it away. And I did. I really did. And I love being of service to people. And I seriously think I've had another spiritual awakening by saying, yeah, this is where I am supposed to be. You know what I mean? I don't want to be called an influencer. I don't. And I'm just myself. I'm no... a jet flying overhead. Have your thoughts and prayers go out to the passengers. Hope they have a safe trip. So I'm always thinking about you guys, and if you have any suggestions to make this Queen's Light Brigade better, let me know. You know, and we'll make it work. You know what I mean? So, but each day is a new beginning for us with the Queen's Light Brigade. You know, and we're getting closer with each other. We're bonding with each other more. And we're taking pride on what we created, which is a wildfire of change, right? Because right now, the world's getting darker and darker and darker. And it's all about the spiritual warfare. People need, I mean, whether they believe it or not, it is a spiritual warfare. We that are really the old timers or the original founding members of the Queen's Light Brigade, we know that the world and the YouTube community needs this. And so, like I said, we're going to do this with God's guidance, right? And we are the Queen's Light Brigade, and it's you guys that make the stream. I'm just a facilitator. Yeah! Philip and Dish, yeah, I said, you know, I had eyeball shades that were really freaky and all that stuff. But, yeah, that's what it is. And we just have to, you know, we have the armor of God on. You know, so, you know, the more these trolls keep throwing arrows, the more our shield is more fortified and stronger. And we're stronger together, right? Because there's no we and I. You just have to pray for them, Philip. You know, you really do. Even Jesus taught us that, where you just have to forgive those that trespass against us, and we just have to pray for them. You know, but it's only going to get worse. But God has our back. Hi, Audrey, how are you? Nice to see you. Cyber Love Hog. How's it going across the pond? Listen, it's, you know, I was thinking about this too. I know when I first got myself clean and sober and stuff, you know, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. You know, I didn't want to get myself clean and sober, right? It was for everybody else. All right? But there's seeds that were playing in my head, and sometimes it was total buzzkill. All right? If you only knew. And so when these trolls come on here and they see what's happening and all that, maybe they'll think twice or 3 times or 4 times saying, oh yeah, maybe the Queen's Light Brigade does have something going on that's positive for this world and positive for the YouTube community, right? That's how I see it. You know, even when I used to play Battlefield, I used to love playing first-person shooters. This channel, I already am. Get your glasses on, JT. But I appreciate you being here. And just by you being here, let me give you a cyber love hug because I appreciate you. Cyber love hug! Thank you for being here. Okay? Just sit back, relax. How you doing, Russell? Wait, Russell, hold on. I didn't mean to snub you off. I love you, Russell. I love you, Russell. Cyber love hug! My husband and Jim, we met on Xbox, of all places. And I was in a place in my life where I was on the wicked roller coaster of grief. Jim was at his place in his life. And God brought us together. Because, I mean, nothing's a coincidence. I mean, of us being together is like a 1 in a million shot, right? And so, I used to play COD. I was a badass in COD. And this wasn't originally a gaming channel, okay? You know what? But my son, who got me my first Xbox, by the way, who's dealing with meth and fentanyl addiction in Portland. Please have your thoughts and prayers go out to my son Sean in hopes that he gets help soon. And that goes along with a lot of people that are struggling with addiction, alcoholism, and mental illness. And so please, okay? Thank you, JT. So my son got me my first Xbox. And this was during where the Lizard Squad did the DOS's hack with Xbox and with Microsoft and stuff in 2014. And like I said, I was still going through my grieving process with my husband that passed away February 25th, 2011. So, in February of 2015, a friend of mine, this is when Xbox was fun, where you can actually make montages with copyright music, by the way. They had a software called Upload Studio. So, a friend of mine was actually, yeah, there's no free speech on Xbox anymore, right? Right, Da? Right? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Xbox was so much fun back then. It's so dead now. And they took away the clubs and everything. I had a club called Battlefield War Stories. And we did all these missions together, and we did headhunter tournaments where, like, the members would try to find me, and if they killed me, they would get like a $10 gift card or something like that. Yeah, Xbox is dead now. It's a shame. So, my friend Mike was sharing, actually, his Xbox gamer tag was Liquidify. And so, he shared all these videos. And I'm like, what's this? And I said, how did you do that? I want to learn how to do that. He said, yeah, I'll show you. He showed me. My first Xbox video was called I Am Rocket Queen with the game Advanced Warfare. That's true too. They'll, especially if your video montage or whatever was trending, and if you teabag somebody, well, I used to clam slam people, all right, even on Battlefield, yeah. Oh, it's so disrespectful. Oh. Get a life. It's only a game. Anyway, so I'm just saying, people take games too seriously. So that was my first upload studio video. I Am Rocket Queen with the song Rocket Queen with the game Advanced Warfare. So guess who shows up? Guess who? I love the Jersey Shore. If you get my drift. Glam Slam. Alright, so guess who shows up to put his comment on my video? It was Jim, Armored Saint. He said, oh, nice choice of music. And that's how we got started talking everything. But he used to play Battlefield. So, one day, my son, I only lived like a block away from my son. So one day, my son knocks on the door, and I open up the door. It was Sean, and he says, oh, I'm sorry, Mom. I apologize. Here, I got a gift for you. And the game was Battlefield 4. So, he played Battlefield. So it was a disc. It was a physical disc, right? And I had the Kinect camera, which never hardly worked. All right. And so, I try to, hone my skills on Battlefield 4. Well, the first map I got dropped in was Goldman Railway, that huge map. And I spawned where the tanks were. I said, what the hell is this? I kept running. I was thinking, this is the most boringest game ever. And then all of a sudden somebody shoots me. He sniped me. I'm like, what the hell? What? Yeah. And so he was never on, but he worked nights, you see, and he used to play a lot of Battlefield 4 with his co-workers. And then we started talking, chatting and stuff. Because I saw he liked pinball. I said, oh, I play pinball too. Let me, let's have some friendly competition, whatever. Yeah, whacking balls, But, so we got to be talking, and he played Battlefield, and I joined his group, his squad. So I felt like Private Benjamin If you don't know who Private Benjamin is, it is a movie by Goldie Hawn. Okay, they used to have a TV show, too, with Goldie Hawn being Private Benjamin. And I was like, what the hell? This sucks. And here my says, oh, you'll like it, Ma. You'll like it. It's more tactical, more strategic. It's not like COD. I'm like, well, this game sucks. But who showed me the ropes? Armored Saint. So, I am the queen of Battlefield, don't you forget it. And I do have Battlefield 1 or Battlefield shorts on my channel and stuff like that. He actually made a video of me when I first started out playing Battlefield. He actually plays a song that he wrote for me. You know, with his guitar and stuff. And it is kind of funny, okay? So, the rest is history. But now, I don't even play video games. I'm more interested in creating the Queen's Light Brigade, where we, not just me, we create a wildfire of change to diminish the darkness of the world. I know we're not going to get all the darkness of the world, but we're going to fight like hell to get rid of it. And also, guys, you know, we can actually try to have community game night, like maybe on Fridays or Saturdays or whatever. You know, like play like Jackbox Party or, you know, or what? Rift Tracks, it's called. So we can bond friendships more. So we can bond more. So, we are going to be a positive influence in the YouTube community, you know, and the YouTube community needs it because there's so many channels now that are bashing other channels that are just so negative and so demonic and just so negative, and we just have to be an example for the YouTube community. And God's going to guide us, you know. And for those that are struggling with drugs and alcohol, I've been in recovery from crack and heroin since 2004, alcohol since 2011. And the only reason why I stream, guys, is to help others. I don't do this for money. I don't do this for the fame. I don't want to be called an influencer. No. And a lot of people that have come on here on a regular basis knows that. What you see is what you get from me. I'm very outspoken. I'm very loud. Everybody's like, what are you yelling for? Well, this is how I talk. I'm from Jersey. What do you expect? And so, I generally care about people. And yeah, when trolls come, the joke's on them because it pushes the algorithm, right? And sometimes I'll leave the trolls, I don't say anything. And a lot of times I just show them love. I give them a lot of cyber love hugs and stuff, and hoping that I'll convert them into the Queen's Light Brigade's army, right? So, we have not yet begun to fight, right, guys? And we have the armor of God on. And I do appreciate each and every one of you. I really, truly do. You know, you guys have been a blessing to me. You know, you really have. So, with that, guys, I love you all. Let's put the word human back into humanity. Be a good human being. Feed the good wolf instead of the bad wolf. Okay, if you don't know that Native American wise tale, look it up. That's one of my favorite wise tales. You know what? Do some random acts of kindness. And random acts of kindness is usually, opening up a door for somebody. Smiling, giving them a compliment. Maybe calling a friend that you haven't seen in years. Or checking out your neighbor to see if they need anything from the store. Smiles that's right. Or just by taking a walk with your neighbor is free. Right? You got it, scrubs. It's not so hard to be nice. And I'm going to tell you something. I know for me, when I'm having a bad day, when I'm depressed, or I'm having panic attacks, or if my back is acting up, if I do something nice for somebody, like say whether it be, giving a compliment, or maybe coming on here and giving cyber hugs, it actually makes me better. It makes me feel good. So just be a good human being. Jordan, I'm doing rocktastic. How about you? Thank you, sir, baby. Cyber love hug to all that just showed up. Cyber love hug. I give cyber love hugs to show my appreciation, even to the trolls. Oh yeah. And to show that I'm grateful for all of you. That I generally care. And we are, not just me, we are building a community, something greater than ourselves. Great to hear, Jordan. I always love hearing positivity. No, I'm just the Southern Aussie sister. That's all. How you doing, Lamentations? How are you? How's your night going? Thanks for being here. Are you a Bible thumper? I mean that in an endearing way, too. The Queens Light Brigade is a recovery community. It's also a spiritual community and stuff. I put up a lot of Bible verses in my shorts. And also, I have a lot going on down in my YouTube community posts. So how's the weather across the pond, Jordan? It's hot here. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. Limitations, let me give you a cyber love hug real quick. Because I hope you feel God's presence on this stream. Because I know a lot of other people do. So, cyber love hug. Yeah, talk about global warming. And we're not going to talk about politics. I'm just saying. Hi, Julia. How are you, honey? Welcome to the Queen's Light Brigade. And Julia says, Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. And all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths. I'm gonna say I've used that in what Bible. Sorry. I've used that Bible verse a lot. And I'm going to tell you something. I should have been dead years ago because of my addiction and alcoholism. Sorry, guys. There was a light. You know how sometimes lights go on? You know, they come on, they're motion trap lights. And I have a neighbor here that actually lives in Jim's grandfather's house. It used to be a part of the family for a long time until 2021. And this guy, his name is Preston. So he lives in Jim's grandfather's house now. And come out wherever you are. Hold on. Anyway, I apologize, guys. But this guy that lives in Jim's grandfather's house, he has issues. I'm not going to say what, but, but after the wildfire we had about a year and a half ago, yo! What's up? Yeah, I bet you if I talk about Jim's grandfather's house again, that light's gonna go on. So let's try this. Yeah, see? Here we go again. What's up? God. You never know what's gonna happen, on my outside lives. I'm telling you. Yeah, exactly. It's just, This world's getting crazier and crazier and crazier and scarier and more demonic and all that. And I'm going to be coming out with a short, maybe tomorrow. And my husband has a story for you all that you'll probably end up cracking up. Square, let me tell you something. I think a lot of people, and welcome, by the way, welcome everybody. I appreciate you all being here. I really do. I'm going to give you guys a cyber love hug. Because I do appreciate each and every one of you. Okay? Because I think you need it. I generally care about people, guys. So, cyber love hug. Here you go. That's what I heard. My husband was talking about that, actually. John, excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, my husband told me that too. Oh, no, I don't want, no, sorry. Oh, God. I just, whoa! You scared the shit.
I turned on the channel. I turned off. No matter, and you came on, and I thought you were saying goodbye, so I came out to get your stuff.
Holy God! Hold on, honey.
What?
Can you just say hi to everybody?
No, dark. Here. Can you see me? Hi, everybody. How you doing? There. Now give me your stuff.
Oh my God! This is so. I thought, and you know, I'm gonna tell you something, honey. Over there, every time I talked about him, and the light went on. And I said, watch, guys, let's see what happens. I talked about him. Yeah, I told them that it was your grandfather's house up until 2021.
I pray to God he didn't hear anything, because I didn't want it.
And no, I didn't know. And so he was right. I swear.
Oh, thank you. You get that.
And I swear he's out.
Okay. Well, he may be. It's his property. Do what he wants.
Yeah. But I was ready for him, trust me.
I don't give a shit. Vic, shut up about it. You get this. Hey, you get this. And your shoes and your cigarettes.
Oh, wait. What have we thank God for today? God is good, and I thank God for my life. I thank God for my husband. I thank God for my gift of recovery. I thank God for you guys, the Queen's Light Brigade, because you guys make the channel. I don't. And for those that just showed up here, I am going to give you guys a cyber love hug because I appreciate you. And I think everybody needs a hug right now. So, cyber love hug. Married since 2000. Why? Oh my God, help me. That scared the crap out of me when he came with a flashlight. I was like, what the? Oh man. We've been married since 2017. We met in 2015 on Xbox. Well, nice to meet you all too. You never know what's gonna go on this channel. With the Queen's Life Brigade, oh God, oh. I should have been dead years ago, you know, and so God gave me the gift of recovery to really help those in need with addiction, alcoholism, and mental illness. I've been off crack and heroin since 2004, alcohol since 2011, and I still go through depression, anxiety, panic attacks. I go through chronic back pain issues, whatever. And my recovery comes first. And you guys building this community. It is a community. It's not just a channel. It's a community and stuff. We are a community of positivity, of recovery. We stand up for each other. We uplift each other. We respect each other. Thanks, Sean. You rock. No. Way to go, Square. High five there. Bam. Just by you sharing your clean time with others, with us, you know what? You're telling people recovery is possible. You are an inspiration to others. Okay? Keep on keeping on. Okay? Let me give you a cyber recovery hug. Cyber recovery hug! Everybody give hearts and prayer hands to Square. Scrub it. Yeah. Hey, Scrub it. I quit smoking. Every time I put out a cigarette, I quit smoking. Gotcha. I love you, Scrublet. Alright, cyber love hug. You gotta have a sense of humor in this life. You know what I mean? I've seen people who I thought for sure was going to die from using that came back and are better than ever, so it's possible for anyone to get clean. Hell yeah, God is good, but they have to want it for themselves, right? And they have to go to any lengths to get it. You know, it took me a long time to get my recovery time, but we only just have today. Just for today. Scrubble's like, I can't breathe, you hug hard. Oh, believe me, he knows. A lot of people know. So, anyway, you guys, so I hate to say this, but it's almost 4 hours, and I have a lot of other work to do on the stream, technical issues and all this stuff, but I just want to just say thanks to each and every one of you that showed up today. We are making a difference on YouTube. If you have a friend or a family member or a coworker that needs some inspiration in getting themselves clean from drugs and alcohol, and or maybe managing some mental illness and stuff, send them over here to the Queen's Life Brigade. Like I said, we are a community of positivity, of recovery, And we're a spiritual community too. And we just welcome all. Okay? So you have a nice night. Oh no. Oh no. Robert, alright. I'm gonna get off now. I love you, brother. Rob, I love you, brother. Say hello to Jess for me, okay? Cyber recovery hug. I'll fix that, okay? I will fix it. Alright. So, yeah. Alright. So, have a good night, guys. God bless. I love. We are the Queen's Light Brigade, and we are creating a wildfire change. Godspeed, everybody.